Hi, I'm Tom Gilby, I'm the wine guy, and I'm taking you out for a date for Valentine's Day. Now, really, Valentine's Day, we have got, in my mind, to be starting with a fizz, and I think we've got to be starting with a pink one. So I've got two. I've got a little natural wine, Pet Nat, there we go, from Mendoza in Argentina, and I've got a super classy champagne made by Champagne Taittinger in France. So we're going to have a look at both of these and see, would you, because it's about you, rather be drinking Pet Nat or would you rather be drinking champagne? Now, Pet Nat is made by a fermentation process, and they just stop the fermentation while the yeast is still gobbling up a little bit of the sugar, and they leave all the yeast in there, so it looks pretty horrid actually. It looks quite cloudy. There we go. I'm serving these in a really beautiful wine glass because it means we're going to be able to taste things and enjoy things. And the Taittinger has got a lovely mousse on the top. I love the word mousse. There we go. A little mousse on the top, nice small bubbles, and it's much brighter pink. So we have a little taste of this and we go, oh, it smells like a bruised apple and rhubarb tart. Quite different. Have a little taste. It's totally organic. It tastes like a bruised apple and rhubarb tart, a slightly fizzy one. And I think that's perfectly nice. I'm just wondering what sort of date we're on though. Are we on a like really cool, I'm trying to be quite edgy date, or are we just like all out, this is the most beautiful evening you've ever spent? Now, here's the Taittinger. That is seriously sexy pink. Right, we're not going to a wine bar. We're going to go to the glitzy bar at the Dorchester in London town, and we are going to be served a glass of Taittinger at the bar with lots of beautiful people around, and I think we're going to have it out of a saucer because it's much more saucy out of a saucer. Do we like that? There we go. There's our saucer of Champagne Taittinger. So we have a really lovely little glass there, and then I think we're going to move through, and I'm imagining we're going to have dinner in the restaurant there, and I'm imagining you might choose scallops and I might choose a sort of, I might go scallops as well, but a lovely fish starter, something quite light. And I'm going to think, let's stay on pink. We can stay on pink here. So we go a little rosé, and we can either go super tarty Whispering Angel, funny enough, might we do that? Or we can go a little bit niche and go England to Folc, and these guys make really amazing rosé where they buy grapes from all over Kent and Sussex and make a wine that we should be doing much more of in the UK. It's crisp, it's fresh, it's got lots of energy, and we can do that. We can do fizz, we can do white, we can do rosé really well, learning on reds. Anyway, shut up Tom, let's taste. In goes the Whispering Angel. Now those who know me will know I've had a bit of a beef with Whispering Angel, but my main beef is that it's too expensive. So have a look, it's got the perfect colour, nice coral salmon pink. It's pretty, it makes me want to have a slurp, and I hope you too. So you've got your scallops, I'm having a little sniff of this, and I'm thinking, shit, that's gonna go well tidy with your scallops. In it goes here. It's beautiful. And I haven't said that about Whispering Angel too much, but I'm too involved in our date. It's really beautifully fresh. It's got nice ripe strawberry fruit. It's got nice acid, so it's very clean. You know, we're not going to feel completely smashed after a glass and a half. I'm just going to shove that in there. That's now my spittoon, so don't get shocked by that. You're not seeing that on this date. Okay, so now we have a little glass of the Folc. Okay, so this is an English wine. In it goes. It's sourced from grapes all over Kent and Sussex, and they make what England should be doing really much more of, a crisp, fresh, bright rosé. In it goes here, and it almost smells elderflower. It's got so much energy and life to it. I love it. I think it's absolutely, and it's such a pretty colour. Right, down my schnoz, so in my schnoz and then down me, in it goes. It's slightly lighter. It's lighter, it's got a bit more energy. It's not quite as juicy as the Whispering Angel. To be honest, I think if you gave me a glass of either, I'd be perfectly happy. But if you're rocking up sort of head to toe in Louis Vuitton, I might serve, you're a labels girl, I'm going to serve you a glass of that, Whispering Angel. But if you're sort of open to a few ideas and thinking this could be fun, I think we'd have a glass of that. So I might pour you a glass of Folc English Rosé. I've ordered duck, and I'm going to go for a red that is literally, drop my trousers, probably not quite yet, fantastic red from Pinot Noir. So I'm looking for a red that is soft, juicy. You don't want to have a fight with it. Some reds I quite like to have a fight with. I like tannin, I like richness and sort of structure to wine. Tonight, I think we just want something really easy and really tasty that's going to go with duck, chicken, a lot of very, very versatile wine. Go with a lot of vegetarian stuff. I've got one from Monterey in California, so we're across the pond there. And then I've got one from just dropping down a little bit into Chile, the Malleco Valley. These are about, from a shop, they're about sort of 15, 16 quid, 20, 25 US dollars. So you'd find them on a wine list about 60 quid. So yeah, they're a bit expensive, but they are delicious, and it is February the 14th. It's Valentine's night, and I'm wanting to impress you. So I am going to pour you, or in fact, I'm going to click my finger at Garçon and say, let's have a glass of Monterey Pinot Noir. I almost poured two there, but I forgot you're in there. Right, now let's have a little glass there. It's nice, bright, it's really bright red cherry. I wouldn't do this at our date, but I'm going to bring out some bogrel here and show you what the colour is of this wine. Isn't that pretty? So lovely. It's like ruby red. So we've got ruby red Pinot, and Pinot's a thin-skinned grape variety. They call it the heartbreak grape, which is why we've got to pull it out at Valentine's Day. And it's got really nice, bright cherry. You always get, on a young Pinot, you get red fruit. Very charming, strawberry, cherry, raspberry, cranberry, that kind of thing. Got all of that there. In it goes. It's absolutely bloody delicious. I've got to be careful here because I'm about to start becoming a wine wanker and we're on a date. But you're thinking, this is so juicy, so rich, it's voluptuous red. It fills the whole mouth and it's just crying out for my duck. I've forgotten what you ordered. Right, let's just try now what it does when we go to Chile. Right, there we go. Boom. We're in the coldest valley in Chile. Now what Chile generally does is it gives us nice ripe fruit, but what it does is it whacks in there a little bit of spice. So it's got the charm of the US Pinot, but the grip, or a little bit of grip, like you get in a European Pinot. So same colour. You don't want to have a look at it. Same colour. Have a little sniff, and I've got the lovely red fruit. It's like unmistakably Pinot, so we're still going okay. This is fine. Have a little slurp. And it's really good. Trouble is, I don't actually have my main course here to think which one will I have, but I can imagine it. This one's got a little bit of spice to it, and it's got nice ripe red fruit. I just want tonight, I don't want to be doing too much thinking. I just want the wine to be absolutely knock your bollocks off, total class. So the red that I'm going to go with is a Californian Pinot. That's 667, but you can get really great Californian Pinot at 15 quid from most good wine shops. And the more you pay, the more class you get. And you can get it from most great restaurants. So I think Californian Pinot for the red. Backtracking, we're going to go for nice English rosé, or a Provence rosé would be banging for a nice like fish salad starter, really beautiful. Summer's on the way, and we're starting with the Taittinger. I think we've cut the date on the red, but that has been my perfect date. Remember, we've started with a super class glass of rosé champagne. We've chosen Taittinger, and we're serving it out of a coupe. Then we've gone for a beautiful pale rosé. There she goes. I've got English, we could go Provence, but really that's with the scallops. So we've had that's cut through that beautiful herb butter. It's really clean as a whistle. And then we've just relaxed into a main course of dark, to be honest, even steak would be totally great with this, with a Monterey Pinot that is just drop your trousers if you're wearing them. great red. So that, I think, if you don't have a super enjoyable Valentine's evening with that, someone's bollocksing something up. See you at the bar tomorrow.